O'Brien. She is the Director of Customer Success at Extreme Networks and also YLC's Wednesday at the Square co-chair. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, Christy.
All right, so let's jump into it. What can attendees expect this year?
Absolutely. So we kick off on March 15th. We're super excited. We've got our 10-week free concert series. One of the key focuses for us this year is bringing that young back in Young Leadership Council. So what that means, you'll be seeing some more of our members up on stage as MCs. You'll see it reflected in our lineup and our vendors, and we're really excited.
And so, what are you most looking forward to this year?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we've got some new artists coming to the stage, which will be fun. And we've also got our fair share of returning artists, which I'm excited about. Some of the highlights we're opening up with Water Seed. We've got
Oh,
Maddie
wow.
Turner coming back, Soul Rebels, who I'm most excited about, and a bunch of other ones as well.
YDC is pretty cool. I had a chance to see them recently and it was just amazing. So excited to see that they are a part of the lineup this year.
Absolutely.
So, how long is this series going to be running?
Sure. So it's going to be 10 weeks. So we kick off March 15th. So just in a
Okay.
few short weeks. And then we'll wrap up on May 17th.
And then, what time can people expect it to last? Like, what time should they get there as well? Should you are you suggesting that they get there a little bit early?
Yeah, so the concert series, every act has an opener and then our headliner. So those will
Okay.
kick off at 5 and we end
Okay.
around 8 o'clock. And then we also got an after party that we're in the works of planning that too.
And so, who can attend? Is it a certain age limit for this?
Not at all. So it's open to the public. We've got folks, visiting from out of town that kind of stumble across the square. And then we certainly have our fair share of folks who are out there 4 o'clock claiming their spot. So all are welcome.
And so, for people who aren't familiar with the square, should they bring a lawn chair? Like, what should they be prepared to, just to experience when they come to the concert series?
Sure. So it is, you'd want to bring your own lawn chair. A lot of people bring blankets to kind of set their area. We are partnering with Avita this year as our main sponsor. So we will have tons of food available as well as drinks and cocktails. So come hungry and excited, and I'm excited to have you.
And I'm happy you mentioned food. Do you know of any of the vendors? I know it's a lot, but what type of food can people expect at Wednesdays at the Square?
Sure. So we met yesterday as a committee to make those selections. So it's not announced just yet. Some of the things we're looking for is to make sure that we've got diversity within our menu. We are going to have some vegan options, make sure we're adhering to different types of diets available. But all in all, it's going to be a good one.
And this is a free event.
It is, yes. So all are welcome, like I mentioned. Dogs on leashes, too. I know my two pups will be out there, and children are welcome as well.
So it's a free event, but do you guys have any like specialty tickets or anything if people wanted to bump it up a notch?
Yeah, so we've got a few things happening this year. We always have our VIP available.
Okay.
If we've got 6 tents that are also options to rent out, so you'd have a private 10 by 10 area. Also, a change we're making this year is we've got a separate VIP area that's available for a corporate buyout. So that can have up to 150 people. They're also new this year is going to be an option to do a crawfish boil in that spot,
Oh,
which will be exciting. Yeah, prime time. So all that
yes.
information, and if you're interested, can be found on their website.
So, Christy, let's talk about the impact that Wednesdays at the Square has had on our local economy.
Sure. So last year we were really happy to be able to put $750,000 back into the local economy. So that's going not only to our artists, but food vendors. We've got an art market that's available as well. And as you can imagine, this is our biggest fundraiser for the Young Leadership Council organization as well.
And then attendance numbers. You guys always have a great turnout. Talk about the previous turnout numbers and then what you're expecting this year.
Sure. So on average, we have about 5,000 attendees at the square each week. This year, we're hoping to make it even bigger and better. So with the additional VIP buyout area, making some changes there. We've got a beer garden that Abito will be putting on, and just a lot of space available in that square too.
And the city has so many festivals. Why do you think that Wednesdays at the Square has been so successful year after year?
Sure. That's a great question. I think one of the reasons is because it is it's fun to kind of just stumble upon it and you
Hmm.
always know it's available, right? It's
Yeah.
10 weeks. So if you miss one week, you know it's going to be there the next. I used to work downtown, so it was always like the highlight of the week, grabbing all my coworkers and I'm like, okay, let's go grab a beer while traffic dies down. And then next thing
Yep.
you know, till 8:30. So it's low commitment and it's for 10 weeks, which I think makes it unique.
And I think because it's on a Wednesday, people are
Exactly.
getting that second wind of energy, and we're like, all right, it's midweek. We've got 2 more days throughout the week. Let's do something fun and get ready for the weekend.
You got it. Exactly.
All right, so we've got 10 weeks. You said, what date does it start again?
We start on the 15th, March 15th, and we run till May 17th, every
And
Wednesday.
and so many local acts for people to check out. There's going to be food. Everyone's welcome. It's free. Where can they go to find more information and to see the acts and the food vendors once you guys release that?
Absolutely. So, a few different options. On Facebook as well as on Instagram, we've got the Young Leadership Council, so YLC NOLA, as well as YLC Watts as our Facebook and Instagram handles. And then
Okay.
our website has everything that they need. So, that's going to be ylcwatts.com. Sign up to be a sponsor, a volunteer, all that can be found on our website.
Oh, yeah. We didn't talk about the volunteer work. Talk about that.
Sure. So we have about 20 to 30 volunteers that help us execute on this event. Anywhere from kind of being a floater and helping with what's needed to managing different aspects. So the art market or food vendors. A really popular part of our volunteer efforts is always the beer tents. So a lot of the times you'll see companies come out. That's about 15 volunteers in itself. A lot of fun there, and of course, get to listen to some pretty great music.
Oh, yeah. Christy, how old do you have to be to volunteer?
Volunteering has to be about 18, and then of course
Okay.
for the beer, we would just put you somewhere else to help out with us.
Okay. All right. So, anything else we should know about all the fun that's going to kick off next week, next month, I should say, at Wednesdays at the Square?
Yeah, so one thing that we're super excited about is that we are partnering this year with Brown Forman. We will be the first ever in the world event to be able to provide Jack and Cokes in a can. So this
Wow.
is a new huge partnership. It's the first of its kind, a kind of a beverage company and an alcohol company merging together. So come check it out, Jack and a Coke in a can. We're super stoked.
Yeah, get a little taste.
Exactly, exactly.
All right, Christy. Well, thank you so much. Wednesdays at the Square. I'm sure it's going to be a success. Give us that website one more time where people can check out all the details.
ylcwatts.com.
Thank you so much and have a great time. And we will see you out there.
Sounds great. Thanks for having us.
All right. Have a great weekend.
You too.
Bye bye.